This is Dolynny TV, guys. A big welcome back to another episode of the Edmonton Oilers franchise mode here in NHL 19. And guys, we're kind of in a peculiar situation, a real bad losing streak to start the year, kind of sort of, not exactly losing streaks, but we'll win one, lose three kind of deal. And now it's kind of got me thinking, what do we got to do to correct this? You see, Kiefer Bellows, 5 assists in 28 games played. That's not good. 6 points for KIRILL Maksimov. That's all right. But the thing is, hold on here. We've got ourselves a kid down here in the HL in KIRILL Maksimov, who everybody's been waiting to see for years on end now. And here he is. 26 points in 18 games played. What it looks like to me is that it's a straight up swap between, you guessed it, Mr. Olvested and Mr. Maksimov. Simple as that, boys. Simple as that. Let's go down to the system and get in Maksimov up there. Nope, cancel that for a second. There we go. Maksimov for Olvested, and that is solid. That is great. That is gold. That gets us going for sure. And the other move I want to make, because we haven't had an injury in a while, and I don't want to sit here and kind of crap this guy's life out, right? Trenton can kind of get sent back down to the minors and hopefully get some playing time in there, so that will get Olvested in there for us. Unfortunately, Trenton didn't get claimed. That's good and bad. I was hoping Trenton might get claimed like Caleb Jones did last episode, but either way, that doesn't hurt us at all. 3-on-3 attackers. Let's go get Olvested in there against everybody's top line. Yes, sir. Olvested in. Good to go. Now, in terms of guys in the starting lineup, that means Brad Malone. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave Malone alone. Yeah, a little bit of rhyme there, eh? And I'm going to get Van Stralen out and get Trenton up on that third line, because I like Ostap Slafin, and he's only 22, whereas Trenton is now 24, 77 overall. We haven't seen him play. He could be a 78, 79, and who knows, he could be earning his call up to the NHL right back as soon as he came down. So now we've got right wingers, and we've got KIRILL Maksimov, who will make his NHL debut in the next game we play. Exciting times. Playmaker, 85 offensive awareness, 83 defensive awareness. We should probably let him simmer down there in the AHL one more season, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get KIRILL Maksimov, who's a top 9 medium potential forward and listed as a 4th line forward, up there and ready to play. I want to see what he can do for us, and I'm excited to see if it's positive or negative. As you guys saw the lineups, we've done some switches, and now it's just a matter of going out and winning some hockey games at this point. No Pacific Division opponents. It's first against New Jersey, and then we're going to see what the Central Scouting rankings have for us. Well, you know that Alvin Dowd is going to stay as the #1 all season long. Eric Bowie, however you want to say it, moves up to #2. Richardson down to #4, and it's been interesting. Okay, so we've seen quite a few guys get moved around at this point, and in terms of guys that we got to keep an eye on, you see it's pretty well easy here. We've got a medium franchise, Mickelson, who's looking to be okay. We're not sure if he's going to do much for us in terms of the draft, and we have no draft gems or busts as of yet, so we got to keep that in mind. 4-1 win. That gets us 5 games below 500 against Minnesota. Need a big victory. 3-2, and right there we're starting to rocket. KIRILL Maksimov, who's now in the minors, is not getting quite the same trade value as he was when he was in the NHL, scoring points. 4-1, and suddenly things are off to a hot start here. Olvested for his 7th, and oh man, that's not bad. 6-2 loss to Philly. We knew we were due for a reset, so I can take that. I can stomach that. 5-3 win, and suddenly we're only 3 games below 500, and the offense is finally coming around, right? All our victories, we scored 5 or more goals. Bakersfield 13-6-2 on the year. Connor McDavid 35 points. Yes, sir, in 33 games played. That's what we're looking for out of him. Draisaitl up to 25. Puljujärvi up to 23. Nuge, Yamo, Boquist is suddenly starting to put up the points like no tomorrow. Eggenberger 18 points. Still only with that 1 goal. That absolutely kills me. Johansson 14. Clefbaum 11. Krebs up to 7. Man, Ryan McLeod 5 points, right? Darnell Nurse 5, Kara 5, Bellows still only 5, Crowder, Maksimov only with 1 goal in 5 games played. Got to find a place to play him, that's for sure. And you see Bouchard struggled it up. In 33 games played, only a goal, so it's been a challenge. That is for sure. But you see, you know what? Brett Crowder's coming around, plus or minus 6, only 6 penalty minutes back on that back end on the third line. So I'm comfortable. I want to keep this team going. I don't care what Maksimov does too much. Just kind of go down and see what the AHL is doing. Pascal Laberge. Kind of losing your top goal scorer is going to hurt for a little bit, but I think they're going to figure it out pretty quick. Tyler Benson, 20 points. Staffine, Sulzer up to 14, and you see Brad Malone in there with 12 points. Anyone of interest that's played points? Well, Trennan's had no points. McTaggart, who is a 60 overalls, had no points. Waits had no points. Olvested's had no points. What the heck? Why has Olvested had no points? That is shocking. Come on, Callie. Got to go in there and get it done. I mean, Maksimov might be the best AHL player to ever play in the league, but that is not the numbers you want to be putting up if you're getting sent down, that's for sure. So 5 more games. See how it goes. Lots of games in the AHL this week, and that's going to be a major impact for both clubs. 1-0 win, get a shutout win. That's huge. Finally shut a team out. 3-1 there. And Olvested, oh man, Detroit's asking the farm in terms of picks. 3-1 there as well. And against Florida, come on boys. 3-1. Oh man, let's take some 3-1 victories. 6-game win streak, and suddenly we are above 500. You knew it was a matter of time with this team, and there it is, above 500, 18, 16, and 4 to get into, well, we're 8 points back first place, 3 points back of a playoff spot, and pretty much sitting in third in the Central Division. So we're having a good time, and Connor McDavid through 38 games has 43 points and 24 goals. He is absolutely crushing it for us. Let's see, who's kind of been the goal scorers? Well, you have Johansson, Yamamoto, Boquist up to 24 points, and oh man, Boquist, go for it. Nugent Hopkins, Clefbaum, Eggenberger finally goes out and gets some goals. Good on you, kid. Nurse, McLeod's up to 8 points. Krebs is up to 9. Is Krebs growing at all? No, he's still there. Bouchard, Maksimov, only a goal in a couple of games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it around a little bit. I'm going to get Maksimov up to that third line. Get Krebs off there and see if that changes anything for us, and that'll be about as much as I do, because Krebs and Bellows can kind of switch spots and then get Maksimov up there. The defense looking sharp, and offensively just a change to the power play here. Nuge, do we load up? I think we're going to load up and get Kyler Yamamoto up there on that top line again. That should help us out. Jesse Puljujärvi back there, and the big thing is I will get Jesse Puljujärvi down low, Yamamoto up high, and see if that changes our fortunes at all. We have seen an absolute growth of an episode, that's for sure. Crazy to see the difference a couple of weeks makes, that's for sure, in the NHL. So let's go check out the last 3 games of the month. Well, actually, last game of the month. 3-1 win there as well. We continue our hot roll. 19-16 shootout loss. That doesn't destroy the undefeated streak. And 2-0 win there. 20-16 and 5 we go. 5 points in our last 5 points of the last possible 6 points. And you see here, what is it? 7-game win streak, and we're actually 8-0-1 in our last 9. That is absolutely crazy. Let's get these last 2 games out of the way. For the AHL, last game against Vancouver, probably going to end in defeat. And against Vancouver, how about a 2-1 win? Yes, sir. Let's pick it up and run with it. 9-0-1 in our last couple of games. Connor McDavid, 28 points. Suddenly, we are 5 points back of first place. It's a tight race between 7th and 1st. But dang rights, boys, we are looking like a great team this year. Connor McDavid finally taking that step to be that great leader he really is. Puljujärvi, Boquist there with 30 points. That's what we need out of Boquist if we're going to pay him the big bucks. And you betcha that's what we're getting out of him. And then you've got Yamamoto 26, Nuge 24, Eggenberger 23, Johansson 19, Clefbaum up to 12, McLeod up to 9, Pollock, and come on, tell me Maximov's got, yes, Maximov's got a couple extra points. That's good to see. And just a couple guys just not getting it done in terms of Maksimov, Crowder, and Bouchard, but everyone else, I mean, Bellows and Kara, you can kind of blame them a little bit too. Nurse had a quiet year, so defensively, been a weird kind of season. But goaltending wise, let's go check the goalies, see how they are doing. Korpisalo, how about that? 924 save percentage, 229 goals against average. He really started shutting out the door, 2 shutouts. And you see Stuart Skinner, 78 overall. He's struggled a little bit. 23-year-old goaltender, he's going to do that in the league. In terms of goaltenders in our corner, well, Lee Kapaduka has been absolutely insane, but the problem is Kubasov is getting some game time, and only 60 overall. He's going to get lit up, so we have to get David Wells back in there, unfortunately. But Lee Kapaduka having a heck of a season, 917, 237. That is what I like to see all day long. All skaters, well, LeBurge up to 26 points, Benson 23. And things are looking good on the farm. Like, they haven't exactly imploded since Maksimov left, but you see Olvestead up to 5 points. We really need Cali to get going. Sniper, you have to get those points. Lowe and Trennan with only 3 points in 13 games, so it's been a weird transition for this team to kind of get used to having guys in the lineup that aren't normally in the lineup, and they have struggled. So easy moves to be made. Obviously, we have to get Kubasov back on the bench, get Dylan Wells in there, and that will hopefully solve our goaltending issues in Bakersfield, who were, what, 12-4, and now we're 16-8. It has been a brutal go, but the offense has just disappeared, that's for sure. So you see the offense is kind of just dried up. They're on a big old losing streak right now. It's been ugly, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. I will catch you guys in the next one.